Blood was nearly spilled on the Met Gala's cream-colored carpet when Kim Kardashian discovered her sister had stolen her signature look and usurped her position on the red carpet. Inside sources reveal the explosive confrontation that followed, including shocking betrayals, surprise alliances, and a fashion faux pas that left Anna Wintour speechless. The night that almost destroyed America's most famous family. I'm telling you, she did it on purpose. Kim's voice echoed through the penthouse suite at the Mark Hotel. The family's traditional pre-Met Gala gathering was in full swing, but tensions were already boiling over, hours before the red carpet. Kim Kardashian, dressed in a stunning black crocodile-textured ensemble with an off-shoulder corseted top and matching tight skirt, was pacing back and forth. The outfit was complemented by a dramatic wide-brimmed black cowboy hat and a diamond choker that sparkled with every movement. Long pearl strands hung from her hips, swinging rhythmically as she gesticulated wildly. "Kim, calm down," Kris Jenner intervened, attempting to defuse the situation. At 69, the matriarch still commanded the room with authority, despite her daughter's tantrum. "You're going to mess up your makeup." "I don't care about my makeup," Kim fumed. "Did you see what Kendall is wearing? It's practically identical to what I wore last year." She knew the hat and diamonds were my signature look from last season's Paris show. On the other side of the room, Kendall stood tall and composed in her tailored charcoal gray suit. The blazer featured a plunging neckline that extended nearly to her navel, eliminating any need for a shirt underneath. A spectacular diamond necklace adorned her slender neck, adding a touch of extravagance to her otherwise understated look. "Don't be ridiculous," Kendall replied coolly. "It's a completely different aesthetic. Mine is classic sophistication. Yours is." She paused, raising an eyebrow. "Cowgirl couture?" Kylie, who had been quietly getting final touches to her makeup in the corner, couldn't suppress a laugh. She was a vision in a daring gown featuring a metallic silver bodice with sheer panels and black mesh sleeves. The dress was simultaneously futuristic and elegant, perfectly on theme for the gala's celestial bodies. Fashion and Catholic imagination theme. "You think this is funny?" Kim snapped, turning her attention to her youngest sister. "You're one to talk with that dress. Is it even appropriate for the theme?" "At least I took a risk," Kylie retorted. "Not everything has to be skin-tight black leather, Kim." Kris clapped her hands loudly. "Enough. All three of you look absolutely stunning. This bickering isn't good for the brand. Remember, we're presenting a united front tonight." The room fell silent, save for the subtle clicks of photographers' cameras. The family had allowed a select few from their reality show crew to document the pre-gala preparations, ensuring every dramatic moment would be captured for their upcoming season. "Fine," Kim conceded, adjusting her hat. "But I'm walking the carpet first." "Actually," interrupted a nervous-looking assistant who had been hovering near the door, "the organizers specifically requested that Kylie walk first, followed by Kendall, then Kim." The silence that followed was deafening. "Absolutely not," Kim declared. "I've been attending the Met Gala since before Kylie was even allowed in. This has to be a mistake." "It's not a mistake," Kylie said, a small smirk playing on her lips. "My cosmetics line is sponsoring part of the event this year. Anna Wintour personally asked me to be one of the first celebrities photographed." Kim's eyes narrowed dangerously. "When were you planning on sharing this little detail with the family?" "I'm sharing it now," Kylie replied innocently. "Besides, it's just business." "Just business?" Kim echoed incredulously. "Everything in this family is business. That's exactly why these things need to be coordinated." Kendall sighed dramatically and checked her watch. "Can we please move past this? The cars will be here in 20 minutes. "Kendall's right," Kris interjected. "We need to focus on presenting our best selves tonight. The world will be watching." The sisters fell into an uneasy silence as their glam teams rushed to make final adjustments. The suite buzzed with activity as hairstylists fixed flyaways, makeup artists applied final touches of powder, and stylists made last-minute adjustments to the extraordinary ensembles. As they prepared to leave, Kim pulled Kylie aside. "Listen, I know I overreacted. Your dress is stunning, and you deserve to walk first tonight. But next time, a heads-up would be nice." Kylie nodded, surprising Kim with a genuine smile. "Deal. And for what it's worth, nobody rocks a cowboy hat like you do." The sisterly moment was short-lived as they joined the others in the hotel corridor. Paparazzi had somehow infiltrated the secure floor, and flashbulbs exploded as the family made their way to the elevators. The ride to the Metropolitan Museum of Art was tense but civil. Upon arrival, the sisters were ushered to separate holding areas, where they would wait for their turn to ascend the famous steps. True to the new arrangement, Kylie was the first to step onto the cream-colored carpet. The crowd roared as she posed confidently, her silver and black ensemble catching the light from every angle. Social media immediately exploded with praise for her fashion-forward choice and poise. Kendall followed shortly after, her sophisticated gray suit making a different kind of statement. Where Kylie was bold and avant-garde, Kendall was timeless and refined. The contrast between the sisters' styles was striking, yet each perfectly embodied their personal brand. As Kim waited for her turn, she watched the monitors showing her younger sisters commanding the carpet. A mixture of pride and competitiveness surged within her. When finally announced, she stepped out with renewed determination, her black ensemble and dramatic hat creating an instant visual impact. The crowd's reaction was everything she had hoped for: gasps, cheers, and the rapid-fire clicks of cameras. Inside the gala, the three sisters navigated the star-studded event separately at first. Kylie mingled with tech billionaires and emerging designers. Kendall held court with fellow supermodels and fashion industry titans. Kim engaged with political figures and established celebrities. It wasn't until the dinner portion of the evening that they found themselves at the same table, along with their mother and several high-profile guests. "You all made quite the impression," Kris noted proudly. "Social media can't stop talking about the Kardashian-Jenner takeover. Have you seen the memes about our outfits?" Kylie asked, showing her phone to her sisters. "They're calling us Cowgirl Kim, Corporate Kendall, and Futuristic Kylie." Kim laughed genuinely for the first time that evening. "I have to admit they're pretty accurate." The tension from earlier seemed to dissipate as they bonded over the public's reaction to their appearances. However, the piece was short-lived when a well-known fashion critic approached their table. "Ladies, stunning as always," the critic began, air-kissing each sister. "Though I must say it's interesting to see such diverse interpretations of tonight's theme." "Meaning?" Kendall asked, her tone cautious. "Well," the critic continued, seemingly oblivious to the dangerous territory they were entering, "some embraced the religious iconography more literally than others. Kylie's celestial elements were spot on. Kendall's minimalism was a bold choice, though perhaps a bit safe. And Kim." They paused, looking at her outfit. "The Western influence is certainly unique." The sisters exchanged glances as the critic moved on to another table. "Can you believe the nerve?" Kim hissed once they were out of earshot. "She basically called your outfit off-theme," Kylie pointed out unhelpfully. "And called mine boring," Kendall added. "At least she liked yours," Kim shot back at Kylie. Before the situation could escalate further, a commotion near the entrance caught everyone's attention. Another celebrity had arrived in an outfit that was remarkably similar to Kim's: black leather, wide-brimmed hat, and diamond accessories. "You have got to be kidding me," Kim muttered, watching as photographers swarmed the newcomer. "Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery," Kendall offered diplomatically. "This night just keeps getting better," Kylie said, failing to hide her amusement. Surprisingly, Kim's response was to laugh. "You know what? Let them try. Nobody does it like a Kardashian-Jenner." The three sisters clinked their champagne glasses in a rare moment of solidarity. As the night progressed, they moved as a unit through the museum's grand halls, creating an unstoppable force of fashion, influence, and family power. Despite their earlier conflicts, they presented the united front their mother had insisted upon. When it came time for the exclusive after-party, they arrived together, sending social media into another frenzy. Photos of the three sisters, arm in arm despite their contrasting outfits, dominated every platform. "We should fight more often," Kendall joked as they posed for yet another picture. "The press loves it." "Don't give them any ideas," Kim replied, but her tone was light. Kylie smiled, sandwiched between her older sisters. "Next year, let's coordinate better." "Next year," Kim agreed. "We take over the whole damn gala." And with that declaration, the Kardashian-Jenner sisters continued their reign as fashion's most powerful family dynasty, their momentary squabbles forgotten, at least until the next major event. Well, folks, that's the inside scoop on the most explosive Kardashian-Jenner drama to hit the Met Gala in years. Can you believe what happened between these sisters? And just imagine what next year's event might bring. If you enjoyed this juicy celebrity story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now. I bring you exclusive insider tales about your favorite stars every week, specially selected for viewers like you who appreciate the real Hollywood drama. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss another celebrity bombshell.